Hey y'all, it's Richard with Rip One Outdoors. Hey, it's good to be back with y'all. We're in the Woods subdivision, just north of Picayune, Mississippi. Hey, I've been here before and I've rode around. I wanted to especially ride the Lectric Trike here this morning for you. And we're gonna ride around a beautiful scenery around the lake here. Hey, it's a beautiful day. We wish you was here riding with us today at the home of Lud and Betty Pierce. Thank y'all for coming. Grab something to hang on. It's Rip One Outdoors. Let's ride with the Ripper. All right, everybody, yeah, let's get out and let's take a little ride. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Yeah, we up in the Wood subdivision. It's just north of Picayune, Mississippi. And it's just a beautiful subdivision, a lot of live oaks, a lot of water oaks, different variety of trees. Still a little early for leaves to be turning, but yeah, still a fine place to ride around. The place where I left from there, that's Lud and Betty Pierce. They're actually my son-in-law's mom and dad, and yeah, they got a good, nice yard there with next to the water. Excellent place to make videos and what have you. And Miss Betty was really interested in the trike because she may want one. So, hey, we'll see. We might sell a trike for Lectric here. Who knows? Postal Service out on Sunday delivering packages. Yeah, they done delivered one at the house. Delivered something for me for one of the bikes that I got coming in this week. Yeah, anytime you got a blue sky like that right yonder, y'all, I tell you, it's just such a nice day to get out. Yesterday, Saturday, that I got out and went to the Bay St. Louis and rode, just so pretty. Let's see which way I want to go here. Woods Road, I can go either way. I think I'm gonna go to the right. Yeah, it's about 80 some odd degrees, maybe low 80s. Short sleeve temperatures, that's for sure. Yeah, we got, I know of at least a couple of families in here that ride trikes. I thought I might ride around today and I might see some of them out riding around. Get my mirror adjusted here. Yeah, I was telling Miss Betty back there a while ago, I said, anytime the sky looks as pretty as it does right now, hey, it's like going fishing. When the fish are biting, you gotta have your hook in the water, right? In order to catch fish. When you got a beautiful sky like that up there, you gotta have your video machine running. I guarantee you got to get the GoPro going. Anyway, I told y'all we was on the intro there, we was riding the Lectric XP trike. Really enjoying this little trike. I was trying to help Miss Betty there. She'd never rode one. And I said, Miss Betty, I said, now it's got a little learning curve to it, right? Wouldn't you, all you trike drivers say that it's got a learning curve? It sure does. It's got a little learning curve. You have to, if you're not used to it, it can be rather intimidating. So Miss Betty, she took off on her first trip there, and hey, she didn't do too well, and she turned around, she brought it back. But after I showed her a few things and she built up her confidence a little bit, hey, she took it and went right down the road there. But what's gonna really intimidate a trike rider is if, like these roads here, they have a mound, you see. Yeah, these roads have a curvature, and they're crowned to the center of the road. Some pretty houses in here. Look at that one right there. Isn't that nice? And there's Old Glory right there, and we'll give them a salute. And thank you to the people that keep her flying. But yeah, what I was telling you was, if you're not used to it, if the road leans, you're going to have a tendency to think that it's going to fall over with you. And it's not. It's not. You just have to get used to that. And just turn it back to the left. Stopped and took a picture, y'all. Ain't that pretty? It's a beautiful little lake right there. Nice place to take a picture. And the same way over here too. Look at that. I mean, this is not some kind of nature preserve here or nothing. This is a housing project right here in North Picayune. But it's beautiful. Brake's a little scrapey, but hey, it's no big problem. It's doing good, stopping me good. Probably need to be bedded in, but I haven't had the right heel and all to bed one in on yet. Well, I told y'all I was going to talk to you about what we had for lunch. We had a stuffed chicken, a deboned stuffed chicken that come from Rouse's down here. Well, this neighborhood market moved in. Rouse's opened up a store here in our little town, and they're a Louisiana-based company. And when you can tell when you go in the store that they're from Louisiana, because they put a lot of the Louisiana style foods in there. They have a nice deli, nice hot cooked meals, some fried chicken, fried shrimps, just about anything you can imagine. But yeah, Susie Q cooked one of those, baked it in the oven, one of those stuffed chickens, and they fill the chicken with dirty rice. Now, am I talking above your head? Y'all know what dirty rice is. If you've ever been to Popeyes, Popeyes has dirty rice. Beautiful, y'all. It's a day to be out. Now, Betty and Lud was watching the Saints game. That's where most people are going to be right now. They're going to be watching the Saints game. Or Falcons, or Dallas Cowboys, or whoever your chosen team is. Or you could be out riding the Lectric XP Trike like me. Another pretty shot here. I don't want to just ride by without showing you this shot right here. It's a pretty picture. Yeah, I tell you what. Yeah, that stuffed chicken we had was good. Went to church this morning. Of course, I went riding yesterday. I told y'all I had some Satsumers with me. My sister Mary, she been keeping me stocked up on Satsumers. I texted her this morning before church. I told her, I said, bring me some more Satsumers, Mary. So she brought me a bag to church. Well, I was standing out front there talking to my buddy Danny. And Mary brought me them Satsumers up. And she said, Rip, here's your Satsumers. I said, okay. Buddy Danny said, man, I'd love to have me some Satsumers. Mary said, well, I'll get you some. But he said, well, I tell you what, you come out here to my truck. Now, Danny's a farmer. He grows things. He grows corn, tomatoes, beans, peas. And he called us out there by his car, and he had some bags of fresh, I call them snap beans. I think the name of them is contender beans. My mom and daddy used to plant them all the time. We grew up farming. But I tell you what you do with them, and I told him, I said, look, I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna trade you some Satsumers for some of them beans. And he give me a bag of them beans, and I traded him some Satsumers. So everybody's happy. But I'm gonna tell you what Susie Q can do with those beans. The way I like. She takes those things, I take them and I won't snap them in like 2-inch pieces like you see some snap beans. Snap them in a full length and just snap the ends off of them. And she puts them things in her Instant Pot, and we put a whole pound of package of Conica sausage. Now, if you don't have Conica sausage in your area, you're missing out on it. I feel sorry for you, because that's the best pork sausage that it is. But she'll put in a full pound of pork sausage with packs of mushrooms and then she'll mix a little bit of Cajun seasoning in there to give it that little bit of bite. And I'm gonna tell you right now, that's some of the best thing you ever had to eat. Somebody pressure washing their house. Well, I guess people say all you do is talk about food. I don't always talk about food. I like to talk about the bikes and the trikes that I ride. Yeah, this is my second official video that I've made with the XP trike. And if I had to pass my opinion on it, of course I done told y'all on the first video, I said I think it's a high quality piece of equipment and it's sold by a high quality company. A company that's gonna stand behind it if something goes out or something goes haywire. They're gonna stand behind you. And I'll tell you something else, they have an A+ customer service from what I understand. I haven't had to use their customer service. And you're gonna be talking to some people that know what they're talking about, and they're gonna be able to help you with your problem. Another advantage of purchasing from Lectric is I don't think there will be much of a language barrier between yourself and the customer service person you're talking to. Because from what I understand, all their customer service and everything, all their employees are US based. Yeah, I can say one thing about this trike, that ever since I took off and rode the first mile on it, usually there's always something that you have to adjust. You either have to adjust something or oil something or realign something, just your brakes. But so far on this one, I haven't had to do anything. Everything has been just exactly the way it should be. There's no rackets, no squeaking, no rattling. I mentioned those plastic fenders. I'll show those to you here in a little bit. But those fenders are really nice. You're definitely not gonna get any rattling from them. Of course, we've spent a lot of time talking about who this trike is for, who would benefit from it the most. But we will go back over that just for a minute as we salute the flags. There's people out there, like Miss Betty won't mind me using her. She has trouble with a two-wheel bike. Yeah, folks that are struggling with a two-wheel bike and I believe can greatly benefit from the trike. People with mobility issues, balance issues. I don't know. I will go as far as saying that it doesn't matter what your age is. You know, problems with stability, mobility, whatever. I mean, we don't set an age for that. So yeah, the Lectric XP. It may be exactly what someone needs. It may be great for someone in your family. I've heard several people talk about, man, my mama would love that. I know my mama would love it. My mama was still here with us. My mama would love it. Chinky pin. How many of y'all know what chinky pin is? That's a tree. Beautiful birds. Look, swans. That's what they are. It's about as good a place as any, y'all. I'm gonna stop and just run over a few of the details on this trike. So this is the Lectric XP trike. The company states a range of 60 miles for this trike. I will tell you, just like I would all the rest of the other bike companies that state a range, take that range with a grain of salt. You may or may not get that. It's according to what your how heavy you are, how light you are, what pedal assist level you're running in. There's a lot of factors that's going to determine your overall range on this trike. So, like I say, take that with a grain of salt. The payload capacity is 415 pounds. I guess that's with rider and in combination with the cargo back here. It's got a nice little cargo rack back here. I put this little liner in here just to carry my camera equipment, so that's what that's for. This come off of another basket that I have, but it actually fits real good. It has the differential system under here, so the wheels actually turn in with different speeds, so you don't have any problems turning. And it's foldable. Maybe I'll show y'all in a little bit how it folds. The motor is a 500 watt, 1092 peak watt electric motor from Lectric. Battery 48 volts, 14 amp hour. The battery is certified to UL listing 2271. The whole trike is certified to UL 2849. Stopping power for the trike comes from these hydraulic brakes. We also got 180 millimeter disc brake rotors on the front and rear. Nice light on the front right here. Check out those fenders. Those are, I would say they're hard plastic, but I'm sure they've got another name for them. Check out the display, y'all. Very clear, very easy to see in sunny conditions or not. 5 levels of pedal assist. Shows your mileage, and you can switch back and forth from your mileage to your trip. There's your voltage. I like the voltage. In fact, I'm just going to leave it on the voltage because I don't really record and worry about how many miles that I've been. I mentioned hydraulic brakes to you. Well, here's how the parking brake works. You mash the brake, you push this little lever right there in, it's locked. You got tail lights and brake lights on the back. One in the center, one on each fender. Alrighty, we'll get back on the road. The top speed for this little trike is about 14 miles per hour. I can't say that I've got it to 14, but I did get it to 13.8, so that's pretty close. I did check it with my speedometer app on my phone, and it's really accurate. If there are people out there who want to buy a trike, then they're probably not going to want a trike that goes 20 and 25 miles per hour. For the people who may be a little daredevil, I seriously doubt that you're going to want to use a trike to go any faster on. For the folks that, as we've already mentioned, the folks elderly or young that may be suffering from balance or mobility issues, then hey, 14 miles per hour is going to be fine for them. For the folks that live in a subdivision like this and they just want to get out and stretch their legs, I could not think of anything better, I can tell you. It will get you outside, I guarantee you. I went yesterday and I talked with a friend of mine in Bay St. Louis, Mississippi, Miss Pat. Miss Pat has a trike, and she said it's really changed her life. She's 87 years old. Hey, how you doing? Okay, y'all, we've made it back around by our luncheon place here by Miss Betty and Mr. Ludd Pierce's house. We're gonna hop off the trike and we're gonna do our level best to show you how it folds up. First thing we're going to do is we're going to break it down here at the bottom. Get this broke loose. We can start twisting it around like this. And actually, you might have to move this pedal a little bit. And what you want is you want that front wheel to come right up in this little groove right here, right by that rear tire, right, just like that. Then you can break this down, and there you have it. That's the folded up Lectric XP trike. To unfold, we're just going to go just the reverse of it. Ease this front wheel back out like that. Reach down. There you go, and it's locked back in place. Okay, y'all, I hope y'all have enjoyed the ride today. We're gonna sign off with you. As always, we're gonna ask you to look down in that video description and find that link for Lectric. If you're interested in buying one of these trikes or one of their bikes, hey, I'd appreciate it if you would use our link and make your purchase while you're there. Doing so would help my channel at no extra cost to you. We're going to put our email address down on the bottom of the screen there. If you got any questions about this trike or anything else that Lectric may have, hey, I can help you. If I can't help you, I'll find somebody that can. Last but not least, if you've gotten some kind of benefit from watching this video, then we would appreciate it if you would look down there and hit that subscribe, hit that like, and hit that bell notification while you're at it. And we'll salute the flag, and we'll say thank you to everybody for watching. And hey, be watching soon for more videos coming from Rip One Outdoors. We bid y'all peace.